A soft breeze rustled through the entryway garden as the first task of the day unfolded, transforming a simple corner into a living masterpiece. The excitement wasn't just about planting, it was about creating a sense of arrival, a welcoming sight that would greet everyone who stepped onto this property. Today, the focus was on the arborvitaes, those majestic evergreens that promised to form the backbone of a living wall, bringing structure, privacy, and a hint of elegance to the front entryway. Carefully, each plant was positioned, one step at a time, like pieces in a delicate puzzle, ensuring that every placement felt intentional, balanced, and harmonious with the surrounding landscape. The process demanded patience and attention to detail. It wasn't just about filling space, it was about envisioning the final effect. The arc of the living wall was considered from every angle, strings stretched meticulously to guide placement, and distances measured with precision. Each arborvitae was checked, rechecked, and adjusted, making certain that the symmetry and flow would create a natural, yet structured, aesthetic. Even the minor imperfections, the slightly irregular growth of a sapling or the uneven contour of the soil, were embraced as part of the garden's charm, a testament to nature's unpredictability and the beauty of human touch in harmony with it. As the planting continued, the surrounding elements of the garden began to take on a new character. Hydrangeas, their blooms already beginning to blush with seasonal color, promised bursts of vibrant pink and white against the rich green backdrop. Totem pole grasses stood nearby, their spiky forms hinting at the vertical drama they would soon add. The Norway spruce, quietly growing in the background, anchored the scene with its steady presence, its size reminding the gardeners of the importance of scale and foresight in design. Every plant was more than just a specimen, it was part of a narrative, each contributing to the story of a garden evolving into something greater than the sum of its parts. Measuring sticks became indispensable tools, marking the space between each root ball, ensuring that the living wall would look complete from both ground level and aerial view. The act of planting transformed into an almost meditative ritual, each hole dug, each root nestled into the soil, reinforcing the connection between gardener and earth. There was a rhythm to it, a cadence that echoed the natural growth of the plants themselves, and by the time the first side was complete, a sense of achievement mingled with anticipation. The living wall was no longer an idea, it was becoming reality, each tree contributing to a cohesive, structured beauty that promised to mature into something truly spectacular. The second side of the arc presented a greater challenge. Variations in soil texture and lighting forced adjustments, testing both skill and patience. Yet, even these challenges became moments of triumph, as careful measurement and thoughtful placement overcame obstacles. By the time the final arborvitae was planted, a sense of closure washed over the garden. The space was defined, enclosed, and visually balanced, creating a soft yet commanding backdrop for future blooms, shrubs, and decorative elements. The garden wasn't just being landscaped, it was being given personality, a presence that would grow more pronounced with each passing season. With the living wall taking shape, the attention shifted to a more indulgent pursuit, harvesting peaches for a special treat. Walking through the orchard, the richness of the season revealed itself. Alberta peaches, their skin blushing with warmth, were ready to be picked. Squishy, fragrant, and full of promise, these fruits would become the heart of a peach strudel, a culinary companion to the labor of the garden. Carefully selecting each peach, ensuring they were perfect for baking, added a layer of sensory delight. The gentle pressure of ripe fruit, the subtle aroma, the promise of sweetness and warmth inside the kitchen. Back in the kitchen, the process of transforming fresh peaches into a luscious strudel became its own story. Peaches were peeled and chopped into bite-sized pieces, their natural juices mingling with sugar over gentle heat until softened to perfection. Cream cheese was whipped with sugar, egg yolk, and vanilla, achieving a smooth, decadent consistency that would contrast beautifully with the tender fruit. As the strudel baked, the kitchen filled with a tantalizing aroma, a scent that carried the warmth of summer and the comfort of home. The golden crust emerged, crisp and inviting, promising a satisfying crunch with every bite. A dusting of powdered sugar and toasted almonds added a final flourish, elevating the simple creation into something visually stunning. Each slice revealed layers of sweet peaches and creamy filling, a reminder that patience and care in preparation yield rewards beyond expectation. Taste tested, the strudel delighted with its harmonious balance of textures and flavors, completing the day's journey from garden to table in a satisfying arc of creativity and satisfaction. The day's efforts, both in the garden and the kitchen, exemplified the reward of thoughtful planning, patience, and creativity. The living wall stood as a testament to meticulous care and vision, promising to mature into a verdant barrier that would transform the entryway into an inviting sanctuary. The hydrangeas, boxwoods, and ornamental trees were more than plants. They were markers of progress, milestones in the ongoing story of the garden. The garden and the kitchen converge in a seamless story of creation, patience, and aesthetic delight. Every plant placed, every measurement taken, and every fold of puff pastry contributes to a larger narrative of intention and outcome. This video invites viewers to celebrate not only the results, the living wall and the strudel, but the process itself, the meticulous care, and the mindful joy found in crafting something that both nourishes the senses and enriches the spirit. It's a visual and sensory journey, emphasizing the importance of planning, observation, and the fulfillment derived from bringing ideas to life.